Chapter 3. Uncovering the truth. AveL woke up with a start, his heart pounding in his chest. The room was dark, illuminated only by the faint glow of the moon filtering through the curtains. He could still feel the presence of Madonna and Diego lingering in the air, their spectral forms etched into his memory. Determined to unravel the mystery surrounding their deaths, AveL decided to visit the local cemetery where Madonna was buried. As he walked through the rows of weathered tombstones, a sense of foreboding washed over him. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it a haunting melody that seemed to beckon him forward. Finally, AveL reached Madonna's grave, the headstone weathered and worn with age. He knelt down, placing a bouquet of fresh flowers at her feet, a silent gesture of respect and remembrance. As he traced her name with his fingertips, a sudden chill ran down his spine, causing him to shiver in the cool night air. Suddenly, a voice spoke out from the darkness, causing AveL to jump in surprise. "What are you doing here?" the voice asked, its tone filled with curiosity and suspicion. AveL turned to see an elderly man standing before him, his eyes sharp and piercing in the dim light. I'm here to pay my respects to Madonna," AveL replied, his voice trembling slightly. The man's expression softened, a look of recognition dawning in his eyes. "You're AveL, aren't you? I remember you from when you were just a boy, playing in the streets with your friends." He paused, his gaze drifting back to Madonna's grave. "Do you know the truth about her death, AveL? About what really happened that night?" AveL shook his head, his heart pounding in his chest. I only know what I've read in the newspapers, that she died in a car accident with her boyfriend, Diego." The man nodded, a sad smile playing on his lips. "Yes, that's what they want you to believe, but the truth is far more sinister than you can imagine." He beckoned for AveL to follow him, leading him to a secluded corner of the cemetery where an old, forgotten grave lay hidden beneath a veil of ivy. "This is Diego's grave," the man said, his voice barely above a whisper. "He didn't die in the car accident. He was murdered, AveL. And Madonna, she was the one who killed him." AveL's breath caught in his throat, his mind reeling with shock and disbelief. Could it be true? Was Madonna responsible for Diego's death all those years ago? And if so, what did it mean for her restless spirit now?